Warning, the following contains very naughty language and humor. Viewer discretion is advised. Also, the following contains major spoilers for Game of Thrones Season 7. Please do not watch if you do not want spoilers.
So episode 5, Eastwatch, you still got the Lannister family barbecue going on. People are just getting fucking toast. And then you got Rhaegal and Dick on. Dick, I will not bend the knee, I am loyal to my queen. And then Dany's like, okay, cool, fuck you, burn him. Tyrion's all like, no, my queen, don't do it. Like, show that you're merciful, be all cool and whatnot, don't fucking kill these people. And he's like, nah, burn. And they all torched up and they're dead. They're just dead. It's bad and bloody. Jorah is just like, my queen, I'm feeling better. I'm feeling so much better. And then the minute he's back, they get word that the White Walkers are approaching the Eastwatch, and they're just like, oh fuck. And they get this really cool idea because they're realizing that the White Walkers are more of a problem than the stupid King's War. And they're just like, oh, why don't we snag a White Walker? And it's cool, we'll bring it in and show Cersei. And she'd be like, oh my god, snow zombies are real! Great to be back. But we're going on a suicide mission with Jon. So you got Jon and Jorah all like, oh, well, it's great to see everyone, but bye. Probably for good, because we're going to die over the Eastwatch. Then Davos and Tyrion is like, oh, we're going to need more help. So they sneak into King's Landing. And Tyrion's all like, Jaime, listen, my bro, you got to convince Cersei to have this meeting. There's a bigger threat than this pissing contest between all the kings. Jaime's all like, I don't know what to do. I'm torn between my bitch, which is my sister, and my little imp brother, because he's cool and hanging out with dragons now. And then like Davos meets like with his Gendy guy, I think I'm saying his name right, Gendy. And he's all like, oh, I wasn't trained in combat, but that doesn't matter. And he has like this huge fucking Thor's hammer. He may as well be the fucking Thor of Game of Thrones. He's gonna fuck people up with this, and he does. He fucks up 2 guards when the guards are all like, oh, hey, I recognize that imp with the scar tag. Like, no you don't. Smash. Oh, I'm sorry. You wanted some too? Hammer down! And then like Littlefinger's being his little douchey self and all creepy, and he's just like, oh, I'm gonna twist around Arya and Sansa, and they're gonna hate each other because I'm a little bitch. And he show up on Eastwatch, and they're all just like, oh my god, there's only 3 of us, we're gonna need more men. So they go down to the cells, and then you have the fucking Hound, and Tormund, who's on the Eastwatch, and then you have all the free folk in the jail cell with them. So they free them, and it's all like the Fellowship of Jon, and they're all just like, fuck it, let's go get us a White Walker, brah. On the wall. This is the one that leaked early. It was awesome. I finished episode 5 and I was able to watch episode 6 right away. Really happy about that, by the way. Walking. Lots of fucking walking. I literally thought Peter Jackson directed this bitch, but you know, it was lots of walking. Like the Hound and Tormund kind of hate each other but like each other at the same time because they're putting up with each other's shit. Jon and Jorah talk about the rightful owner of Jon's sword. Jon's like, it's not right for me to have it. This goes to you. And then Jorah's like, but this did belong to me at one point, but I've disowned my family. Jon, you've earned the right to wield this sword. I'm like, dude, fucking take the sword! It's fucking cool! And kill White Walkers! Just fucking someone take it! They're gonna need it! And then like Sansa and Arya are hitting their breaking point. Like they're all, Arya is just like, you know, I found this scroll! You betrayed father and our people! And then like Sansa later on finds all of her faces. It's like, what the fuck are you? What the fuck are these? Arya's all like, all I have to do is cut off that pretty face and I can wear those pretty dresses. Boosh! Jon's Fellowship runs into a bunch of White Walkers. They're like fucking them up left, right, and center. They kill the lead White Walker and they all fall down dead except for the one, which is weird because I don't understand how they were able to keep that one alive. But they still kept him alive for some fucking reason. Like, oh wow, that was a really loud battle. All the other White Walkers are alerted. We should probably fucking run, like now. And they tell Gendy to fucking run. So he turns into the Flash, and he just books it. He books it all the way back to Eastwatch so he can send word to Dany. It was like Fellowship is all stranded in the middle of this frozen lake on top of a rock. and they're all like dying because they're all freezing. And one guy's got a fire sword. You didn't think he'd be a douche. You didn't think he'd find a way to start a fire for them, but no, fuck them. I got a fire sword. I'm only gonna use it when I need it. So then Dany's all pissed off, and they're trying to convince Dany not to go. And then she leaves with 2 dragons. She leaves the one to watch the castle. She's smart. Hound's bored. The Hound's bored as shit. So he starts picking up rocks and chucking them at White Walkers. Breaks the one's jaw. And then the next time he throws it and it lands short, and the White Walkers look down and realize, oh shit, the water's actually frozen. We can walk across it. They're all getting fucked up. They're all getting overrun. It's all looking bleak. People are dying, almost dying. Tormund almost dies. Hound saves him. And then all of a sudden Dany shows up with the dragons and it starts fucking up the place. Like throw the White Walker on top of Drogon, and Viserion's flying around just blowing shit up. Everyone's dying, blowing shit up. And the Night King is all just like, nope, not having it. I'm going to call him Steve. I'm going to call the Night King Steve, because I'm bored of calling the White Walker. He does look like a Steve. So anyhow, he picks up the spear, and he just hucks the thing. And kills him, like falls on the fucking ground, like the water, and she's like, Dany's all like, oh fuck. So she flies off. Jon Snow's still on the ground. Jon Snow, being the badass that he's, just fucking holding them off, falls in the water, starting to freeze. And then, out of fucking nowhere, Benjen Stark. I completely forgot about him. I mentioned him a couple times. He shows up out of nowhere, swinging this, like, fire thing, killing all these White Walkers. He gives him his horse. Jon just pieces out and leaves fucking Benjen to die, and Benjen dies. Like, later, Jon Snow wakes up, and he's all behind the Eastwatch, and Dany's holding his hand. And he's like, I pledge myself to you, I'll bend the knee. And so it ends, like, the White Walkers are hauling this dead dragon out, and Night King touches him. Sorry, Steve touches him. And then he opens his eye and he's all blue. So he's all White Walker. It's fucking cool. This is it. This is the season finale. This is episode 7, The Dragon and the Wolf. So you got the final meeting with, like, Cersei, Jaime, you got Tyrion, Dany, Jon, all of them there. They're all there. And they open the box that has the White Walker, and the White Walker freaks out and, like, spazzes out and, like, goes all berserk. Cersei's like, oh my god, snow zombies are real. And they're all just like, what the fuck was that? This bitch is still on about this fucking War of the Kings shit. It's getting annoying. She's just like, dude, you just saw a snow zombie. Fucking put that aside before you're living Walking Dead style. But I bent the knee to Dany, and I only pledged my allegiance to her. So Cersei storms off all pissed off. And all of a sudden Tyrion's just like, I got this. I got this. So they have the meeting with, like, Cersei and Tyrion. And Tyrion's all like, oh my god, you're pregnant. But then, like, he convinces her that this needs to happen so that they're fucked if they don't team up. So Cersei's all like, alright, cool. I'll team up with you. Fine. Reveals her big plan to, like, screw over the bank and take Westeros for her, and Jaime's all like, nah, bitch. This is the thing, I can't figure out if I actually like Jaime. Like he does a lot of really good shit. Like, I like Jaime, but I didn't like Jaime, and then I like Jaime again, and then I really didn't like Jaime, and now I really like Jaime, I think, because now he's all like, nah, bitch. He rides off to the north to fight the dead. So it shows, like, Theon and his, like, family and his army, and all the guys just, like, he's like, stay the fuck down. He's, like, beating him. And then, like, Theon keeps getting up. And he's like, are you kidding me? And then Theon punches him. And then just starts fucking A Christmas Storying the guy. Just dummy him. He's all like, ah! Just punching him. And then, like, all the guys are like, yeah, you're cool. I like you. So they all, like, swear their allegiance to him, and then they all go off to save Yara. And now they're all back in Winterfell, and Sansa puts Arya on trial, and she starts listing off all these crimes of treason and manipulation. And then they're all like, Peter Baelish. He's all like, what? What? I didn't do nothing. Fuck you. Fuck you. Fuck you. Fuck you. Arya slits his throat. So Sam shows up at Winterfell and starts talking to Bran, and he's all just like, oh, I'm Sam, I'm part of the Night's Watch. Bran's like, I'm the Three-Eyed Raven. Sam's all like, I don't know what that means. I don't know what that means. But I can see the things in history of Westeros. and Jon Snow is not of Stark descent. Sam's all like, what? And he's all just like, yeah, man. He's like, his real name is actually not Jon. It's Aegon Targaryen. He's the son of Rhaegal Targaryen and Lyanna Stark. And Sam's like, what? And then, like, it pans to the scene of, like, Jon getting it on with Dany, which is now his aunt. It's also Game of Thrones, so that shit's kind of normal. So you kind of... The Eastwatch. And then, like, Tormund's on the wall. He's just like, oh, I'm on the wall. And then he looks down and he sees, like, all the White Walkers coming out. He's just like, oh, fuck. And then all of a sudden you hear Viserion, who's now a White Walker, and the fucking Night King is on top of him. And he just starts burning down the wall and fucking destroys the wall. And then all of a sudden the White Walkers walk over into Westeros. So shit is got all Walking Dead now. There you have it, guys. There's season 7 of Game of Thrones. I love this season. It was great. I'm really pissed we have to wait to 2019 to see the next season, but apparently it's only 6 episodes, and each episode will be 2 hours long. So that's something to be very, very excited about. You guys know the drill. Give us a like, give us a subscribe, and give us a share on Facebook. And other than that, stay handsome. Hey kids, do you want to look sophisticated and handsome like this? And head on over to riptapparel.com for all your nerdy t-shirt needs.
Ripped Apparel features 3 limited edition t-shirts for 24 hours, but act quickly because after that 24 hours, they've gone to the graveyard. But they have awesome sales all year round for reprinted tees.
Use product code YouTubeDC Creations and receive 5% off your total at checkout. That way, you can look as handsome as I do. Well, not as handsome. Close to it, though. Close enough. But you save money. It's a win. Stay handsome.